welcome to the Colac Herald Sports Mash, your number one location for all the latest Colac District football and netball news. My name is Ben Martin. With me, as always, is Alex, Mr. Netball Baird. Alex, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ben. Finals kicked off at the weekend, and there were some great matches in both the footy and netball. So, looking forward to hearing all the results.
That's it. A very exciting weekend with finals starting. So, a lot of results to get through. We're going to go through some of the lower grade stuff as well. So, without further ado, into the CDFL senior football action where Baird has comfortably defeated Colac Imperials. A bit of an upset there. They went on to win by 10 goals, 16-8, 104 to 6-8, 44. Christian Kelly kicked 7 goals in a starring best on ground performance for Birregurra and was among the best players with Michael Bolitho, Mick Davis and Matt McCormick. Tom McKay kicked 3 goals for the Imps and was good, while James Morgan, Jai Tellick and Kyle Roberts were their best players. South Colac defeated Alvey in yesterday's elimination final, had to come from behind in this one and won 11-8, 74 to 9, 12, 66. Ben Cox kicked 4 goals for the Roos, while their best were Dave Melendez, Ben Lynch and Dion Oborn. For Alvey, Mitch Williamson kicked 3 goals and was among the best players with Liam McGowan and Jared Douglas. So this weekend, Birregurra takes on Simpson for a spot in the grand final, while the Colac Imperials return for Sunday's first semi-final against South Colac. A bit of a Cataroo Cup there in finals, which is always exciting and sure to pull a big crowd. Into reserves football now, where Simpson has fought from behind to beat Alvey by 1 point in a thriller, 8-10, 58 to 9-3, 57, hit the front in the dying minutes in that one. While Illawarra Biak defeated Forest, knocked them out of finals in the elimination final, 10-4, 64 to 4, 12, 36. So Simpson returns to take on ladder leader Colac Imperials for a spot in the grand final this weekend, while Alvey returns and they will meet Illawarra Biak in Sunday's first semi-final. Under 17.5 action of the weekend. Couple of comfortable wins here. Birregurra defeated South Colac in the qualifying final, 11-17, 83 to 5-7, 37. While Alvey defeated Illawarra Biak in the elimination final, 16-9, 105 to 2-7, 19. So this weekend, Birregurra takes on Colac Imperials in a highly anticipated clash for a spot in the grand final, while South Colac meets Alvey in the first semi-final on Sunday. Under 14.5 now. South Colac defeated Simpson 6-9, 45 to 4-3, 27 in the qualifying final on Saturday, while Birregurra down to Illawarra Biak 6-3, 39 to 4-2, 26 in yesterday's elimination final. So this weekend, South Colac takes on Alvey for a spot in the grand final, while Simpson returns to take on Birregurra in Sunday's first semi-final, with those teams hoping to keep their finals campaigns alive. Now, before I pass you over to Alex with the netball, we just go through the Geelong Football League action at the weekend, where Colac has dropped to 5th on the ladder and they will face an elimination final against Newtown and Chilwell this weekend, unfortunately. Dropped from 3rd to 5th following their loss to St Joseph's, 17-13, 115 to 6-13, 49. So a pretty heavy loss there, Colac's biggest loss for the season actually. And a bit of work to do for Paul Lynch and his men before this weekend's finals opener. Ash Hansen, the former West Coast Eagles footballer, he kicked 7 goals in a starting performance, while Alex Hickey, the young gun, was the Joey's best. For Colac, they had multiple single goal kickers and not many standouts according to Lynchy. Kane Leeson and Mikey Buchanan were probably the only good players that had it in the game. So that wraps up football for the weekend. I'll now pass you over to Alex with the netball.
Thanks, Ben. I'm going to stick with the Tigers. It was their netballers' last game of the season. They played St Joseph's, who had a lot on the line on Saturday. If they won, they leapfrogged into the top 5 from 7th position. So, like I said, the Joeys had a lot to play for, and they ended up winning the match 43-25 against the Tigers. Bit of a disappointing end to the season, but co-coach Stacey McCarthy was pleased with their players in the 25-43 loss. Brooke Allen and skipper Emma Hillman led from the front in defence, while Shelley Scott continued her strong end to the season. In goals, Maddie Allen netted 16, while Gabby Rennett's 8 and Chelsea Hillman scored 1 for the Tigers. So they finished their season with 7 wins, so not a bad season for a young side. But moving along to Colac District Netball Finals, and South Colac has set up a tantalising rematch with crosstown rival Colac Imperials after a 50-30 win against Simpson on Saturday. In goals, Tegan McNamara and Nicole Mitchell netted 25 each, while for Simpson, Ashley Spokes was their top scorer with 15. Best players for the Roos was Edwina Parker in defence, while Kelly Power had a starring role for the Tigers in mid-court. In the elimination final yesterday, Lorne 32 just got over the line against coastal rivals Apollo Bay 30, so 2-goal win from the Dolphins. In goals, coach Carly Entercott netted 22, while Katie Monaghan had 17 for the Hawks, and young gun Ruby Meredith had a best on court performance for Lorne, while Laura Taylor starred for the Bay in defence. That means next weekend Simpson will tackle the Dolphins in a must-win final on Sunday. Moving over to B grade though, and South Colac will set up a rematch with Colac Imperials, so big day on Saturday for the Colac sides after they beat Birregurra 37-28 in their first win over them in the season. While in yesterday's elimination final, Irora Biak beat Apollo Bay in overtime by 3 goals. They'll set up a match with Birri next weekend. Moving along to C grade now, Ben, and in Saturday's qualifying final, Otway Districts 34 were just too strong for Simpson in their match, while in Sunday's elimination final, Irora Biak just got over the line against South Colac 31-28. Next weekend, the Demons play Colac Imperials for a spot in the grand final, while the Bombers face Simpson in a must-win match on Sunday at Central. In the 17 and under matches, Colac Imps just beat Irora Biak by 2 goals, and in Sunday's elimination final, Western Eagles got over the line 44-41 against South Colac. The Imps will tackle an undefeated Alvey side next weekend for a spot in the grand final, while Irora Biak play Western Eagles on Sunday. In 15 and under games, Otway District, South Colac 38 defeated Lorne 27, while on Sunday Colac Imperials lost to Irora Biak 33-25. Next weekend, South Colac play Otway Districts for a spot in the grand final, while Lorne tackle the Bombers in a must-win match as well. And in our final 13 under games, Colac Imperials 41 defeated Irora Biak 15 in a big win for them. Imps will tackle Alvey next weekend in a spot for the grand final, while South Colac just lost to Western Eagles 20-24, so the Eagles will play Irora Biak next Sunday. And Ben, that wraps up netball finals.
And that's it for us here on the Sports Match today. Thanks again for joining us. Make sure you grab Wednesday and Friday's Colac Herald to keep up to date with all the latest sporting news. And until next time, have a great week and good luck to all sports teams competing in finals.